What's going on? We're here back with another episode of the Halfcast podcast. Ty, welcome back. You awake, brother?
Always.
We're doing another couple episodes of the unlikely fight with Corona. They were pretty cool to do. It's going well. We got today Shane Young, Kai France, and Dan Hooker. Still from CKB, finishing them off. We didn't get to finish them off last episode because we got deep into it. So there's a couple cool things I wanted to get out with them. But you've known all of the boys for a while, hey?
Yeah, I've known Dan and Kai, 10 years, maybe?
Oh, wow. Didn't know it was that long.
Probably 8 years.
I didn't know it was that long.
Thailand days.
Oh, yeah. Tiger Muay Thai.
Tiger Muay Thai.
Was Dan one of the first to make it from CKB to the UFC? He was, hey? Or if not, the first?
I think he was.
He was, hey? Yeah, he's been in, years? He's been in there. Been around for a long time.
Fuck, Dan, when I first met Dan, he was like, he would have been like 90-something kilo.
Bigger, eh?
He was mad.
When I watched him have those heavyweight fights and scraps and
always can bang.
Yeah, hard. He's just one of those tough motherfuckers, man. Even in the gym, you just see he's just no bullshit. Let's go. What have you been doing last week?
Fuck all, man. I'm over it. I'm. It's bad for me. I'm a social butterfly. You know that. Look,
let me spread my wings.
This is just fucking me up.
Can't talk to no one.
Not letting my, spread my wings.
Back to caterpillar.
I'm back in the cocoon. Happy 420, everyone, too.
Dan, thanks for coming on. We finally got some picture. Well, we've got picture of us. How's training been, brother? Staying fit, staying active, always.
Terrible, mate. Terrible. Getting fat, getting lazy. I'm just heaps of fitness. You know, just doing heaps of fitness, heaps of running, heaps of assault bike. Like, it's trash. I don't like working out. I like fist fighting. Yeah, I saw you made weight. Mate, on the money. On the money.
We were just talking about it, how much heavy you were. Did you see he was put on he cut weight?
Did you cut weight as well?
Yeah, I know, because he just wrote it on.
What was all that? So he actually did that.
Ferguson did the weight cut, yeah.
Is he all right?
You can't understand that. You couldn't.
Well, I cut weight often, but
when?
Sundays. Go to sleep on Sunday. No.
To be honest, I trolled everyone. I was holding a weight when I stood on the scale.
Oh, yeah, nice.
And everyone just lost their shit, bro.
Yeah.
When we first met, Dan, how heavy were you? You used to be.
No, when we first met, I was like 90. Yeah. I was like in the 90s.
Yeah,
I was like 90, 92.
I remember.
When you're having the scraps with the heavyweights and that.
Where was that? Where was that time you had that? It was like a fucking spa with somebody in New Zealand.
Ants?
And you just went.
That's like at my old gym. That was just like a show. We used to just do an in-house every now and then. And,
that's fucking sick.
We would just get like a bunch of crates and then just pile the mats up on top of the crates and then just go for gold. But everyone would just circle around like as tight as they were, and like the people in the crowd were the ropes. Like there was ropes. And if you came up on people,
they'll swing on you.
If you got knocked back, they'll push you back into the fight.
I used to love watching that.
It was good, right? Yeah. Like, fuck, we used to go nuts on each other.
That's why he's a hard cunt. Look like some brain damage in there. You used to go on hard on each other, bro. Sure. It's mad.
Well,
that's what
after that one with Ants, I went to, because I was bouncing in Auckland at the time, and so I went to work after that, and like all the other boys are like, "What's on your forehead, bro? What's on your forehead?" And I was like, "I don't know." Like I went and looked in the mirror. I had like all these knuckle marks, like just big dots on my forehead.
Yeah. Have there any fights that you've come out of that you've had those ones where you've just been like, fuck? Like, what's your toughest one at the moment that you can think of? Because you've had a couple wars. I was just watching some of your fights.
Yeah, I had more wars than I would like to have. When I fought heavyweight, that was like, he couldn't punch well, but like say I was going for a combination, like I going for like a 4 or 5 pound combination, and he'd land like a off balance shot, and it would just dead set stop the combination. Whereas usually you can like get a few punches off, get like clipped halfway through, and like finish the combination off, or finish with a kick, or do something else. But I was like, I go in for the combination, be like halfway through, he'd just like tap me, and it would just stop. I'd be like, oh shit.
Why were you big? Were you always big growing up? Were you big? Because you're a tall, for your weight, you're taller than all of them.
No, and fucking strong too.
My first fight, I was that was like 72 kilos, but I just like, it was a week 19, so I was still like, I was bigger when I was like lifting weights and playing league for a bit. I was up around like 85, and then came down, just like dieting and training, and it's just fluctuated throughout my career. Like I just get over. 2 weeks before I fought the heavy one, I fought at 66. That was the first time I ever fought at featherweight. I fought at 66, and I was just, I said after that cut, I was like, I'm done. Like I'm done. I'm fighting at heavyweight. Like I don't care anymore. And then two weeks later, like that all came together and just happened by chance. I was fighting at heavyweight, so I went from 66, and then 2 weeks later, I was like fought at like 85. I was at 85 for that.
Man, and you were just chatting before. Were you the first from CKB to get into the UFC? Because you've been in there years now. Like,
yeah. I was so originally I wasn't training at City Kickboxing when I first got in the UFC. I was training out West Auckland at Strikeforce Gym. I was training out there, and Huge was a training partner of mine at the time. He would come in. At we used to just have 10 a.m. sessions out there out west.
Yep.
And we'd have the 10 a.m. session, and usually just come along as a training partner at the time. And so like he's so unassuming. He wasn't like, bro, like he never like pulled me to the side and was like, what are you doing? Like you don't have a camp, like you just coach yourself. And so I just fought there a couple of times, and then moved around. Went to Singapore, went to
Tiger Muay Thai.
Thailand. Came and go from Tiger Muay Thai for a while. Went to the States until I like came back, and it was when I moved up to lightweight that I fully joined City Kickboxing. Like there, I would just go and spar there in the weekends for like years, and have Huge as a training partner more than anything.
Yep.
And now with your training, do you go to City Kickboxing still, or do you train at yours? Like I know now it's fun.
No, so my whole camp, like everything I do is at City. I do the whole thing. I do the whole thing under Huge. I go out to either Twist comes to City, or I prefer to go out to the dungeon, out to Twist and Mangry. It's just like less distractions. Like whenever you have Twist, like you're with Twist, it's like you have to think so much, and when you got people like constantly coming in the gym, like, hey, how's it? Like talking mid-session, like you just can't concentrate. So I like with Twist, I like going out to Twist and doing it at his place. But when I'm at mine, I'm just like solely coaching. Like I'm solely in.
And I really like your style of coaching. Mode. Have you always been like wanted to be a coach? Like you've always broken down.
Like real. So I started when I was just turned 18, and I started training, and then it was like would have been like a few months after that, like 5-6 months in, and then if the coach was away, because it was such a small group, like the coach was away, I would step in and coach, and then I realized the value of it. I was like, man, like my technique's improving so much faster just from showing other people the technique. Like I didn't get it before, but now that I've explained it, they've asked me, like going back and forth for a bit, like it clicks for me now. So I always knew that it was like it's a needed tool for any fighter to have is to teach someone else, or if you can't teach it, then you don't genuinely understand the technique.
That's good.
Like you with maths, so.
Oh, just like computer skills, everything.
Fixing the camera. Yeah.
How's all this shit affected you? Like with obviously the gym shut, everything like that. How you still talking to your clients and all the people you coach and all that?
Yeah, bro. There's not too much you can do. I'm not a big believer in like online coaching.
Yeah.
For fighting, I believe like this is time to, if you got injuries, like let your body heal. Maintain the fitness. Like I've told all my guys to maintain their fitness throughout of it. But there's so much online. Like there's so many different ones. I didn't need to teach you how to do a burpee. I didn't need to teach you how to do a push-up. Like that. You know what you should be doing. Like and going for a run and staying like aerobically fit. Like keep your base aerobic like always there. But in terms of like, it would take you a month online to explain what you could do in an hour with someone face to face or on purpose. And that's really why I started the gym. Like I did that when I was in Thailand. Like I did like the online coaching and trying to teach people online or YouTube videos and that. And it's just, I kind of felt like I was selling snake oil. Like I was like, I can't genuinely like you can do a video throw the punch like this, but you don't genuinely know what they're doing. Like you can't watch it. So it would take too long. It would take too long to know if they're actually getting it right. But in person, it's so much easier, and that's one of the main reasons why I needed like a academy for myself, so I could just. It's so much fun, bro. Like just teaching people. It's like a computer game. Yeah. You're just like, oh man, this guy needs more fitness, or this guy needs more of this. Like you adding tools, and it's like.
And sometimes with jiu-jitsu, hey, when you teach a move, and then you watch someone, and you go, "What the fuck did you just watch?" So you're like, if it's online coaching, I completely know what you mean.
It all goes for a cycle, like highs and lows. And some days you walk in like, man, what have I done? But other days, like everything clicks. Yeah. And you're just like, wow, man, like really, really good. But at the end of the day, like main group of guys, like good culture, good environment of the gym.
Yeah, that comes the same with the CKB. Hey, it's comes from the head trainer. It's like what you expect from yourself as the athlete.
Not worried about people like keeping people busy throughout this. Like when the gym's doors open, like I'm extremely confident that all the guys are gonna come back, because this if anything will make them miss it even more. You know, I can't imagine any of my guys just being like, oh, you know what, this is not for me. I like sitting on the couch. Like they made a decision. They already love it. They're missing it. They're messaging me constantly. They all message each other. Like it's cool.
Nice. What else? What are you doing to pass the time other than training? How's it with family?
Yeah, that's cool. Like, just changes the structure a bit. Because usually I would train in the morning, come home, hang out with the family, and then go back to training. But I'm trying to do, like, I'll just get a training session in, rest, training session, and then I have all the afternoon and night for time with the family. So you have to appreciate that, like any time you can get with your family.
Yeah, especially when you've been away for so many camps and stuff. What's skill have you picked up? Tried to pick up a new skill or a hobby during ISO?
Nah. That's the funny thing. I got nothing, bro.
That's all good. We just got the same questions that we asked all the other boys.
You watch like I watch fights. Like I watch more fights. That's about it.
Yeah, mad.
Tried to get a hobby, but it just doesn't cut it. Like I like training, I like fighting, I like coaching. Like those are my things, so I'm missing them.
So what do you do with when you're watching the fights? Do you do actual breakdowns of the fights, or like on paper, or you just watch fights as enjoyment?
I guess it's all different. Like if you're genuinely studying a fight, like it takes a lot of concentration and a lot of time. Like one fight can take hours and hours and hours, and it's really not rocket science to study a fight. You just have to. It's just like you watch it enough. Like you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it from every perspective possible. Like when you first watch a fight, you're at the bar having some beers. Like you're just watching the fight. I'm watching purely for enjoyment. I'm watching for some guy to fall over, and then I'm gonna stop talking to my mate and watch the TV. Like I'm just like everyone else. Like that's how you just enjoy a fight. But then more you study it, more you watch it. Watch one guy, watch it again, watch the other guy, then watch the fight back. Watching both fighters, like you can score the fight. You
Seeing
can
habits.
like there's so many different ways, man.
Yep, for sure. Oh, here's a question for you then. And what would you, when you're thinking about it, do you think in pictures or do you think in words?
When I think
Yeah.
about fights,
Well, like even thinking in general. So there's like some people think in words themselves, or some people think about pictures when they're thinking about different topics. Like whatever it is, whether you're visualizing something. So a lot of people don't even think
have to visualize.
your pictures. Yeah,
pictures for sure.
Yeah, so I think in words.
Not a words guy.
Yeah, no, I think in words, but then I have to.
I still do the old eye snapshots.
What? You're still taking pictures with the brain.
Always.
So, do you want to ask some of the 5 questions that we got for him?
Oh yeah, all right. What's 5 people that are dead or alive that you would like to have dinner with?
Woo! Okay, Bob Marley.
Yeah, mad.
That'll be another one. Anderson Silva. Put him down. Chuck Norris.
Chuck.
Wee.
What
Just
is he
to say I
famous
met him.
for?
He was like the.
I just know he's
How many more have I got? How
2
many
more.
Have I got 2 more. I'm just Bruce Lee. Let's chuck him in there. Just cause. We'll go. Nah, that was a shit one. I was gonna say, I don't even know one. I was gonna go Will Smith, and I was like, I don't want to. Someone was going on about him today. Big L.
I don't know who that is.
There's 5.
Is that the rapper?
Boom. Yeah.
Oh, Big L.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your favorite ever fight?
Mine, probably John Jones Gustafson.
Mad.
That's a good scrap.
Yeah.
That was a good scrap, eh?
What do you want your legacy to be?
Not too bothered, mate.
That's his whole legacy.
Yeah, that's the legacy. Not too.
Not too bothered.
And last one.
Yeah, your Netflix go-to. What's your Netflix go-to?
What am I watching?
Yeah.
I watched this whack movie the other night. It was pretty good. The Platform. Have you watched that?
Oh no, I've seen the ad for it though, where they drop the food through the.
Nah, it's whack.
Not bad.
Whack. Like people like eating each other.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Isn't it in another language?
Like it's a bit weird. Nah, it's like dubbed over.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Netflix steals all the.
Yeah, they've been getting heaps of
they
Spanish
do all
and French movies going on.
I know, the lips.
Yeah, that's the only thing that throws me off.
Yeah.
But
It gets like but it's it works. It works. It's
Yeah,
not
it
that
does.
far out that it's like off-putting.
Nah, I agree.
all right, Bob. Thank you very much for coming on.
Thank you, Dan.
Thanks for the time. We'll get you on for a full episode
No
one
worries,
time. We're
Dan.
just doing the short one for CKB at the moment, but if we can get you on
No worries,
soon.
boys.
Cup on cup.
Thank you very much, guys.
Cup.
Be safe.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers,
Yeah.
Dan.
Later.
Take care.
Oi, big man things
What's up?
out on the
How you, bro?
balcony. Good, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, I just had to go where it's quiet.
Oh, what, you having a party?
Back on.
They're doing the vacuum cleaning.
Oh.
My flatmate. How you been, Ty? You good?
Always. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, bruv.
How you
I
going?
recognise you. I thought you.
Without what?
I didn't recognise you. You're not taking my seat like in Vegas.
Hey.
Hey.
Get your mouth off the
You're the
mic.
last person I was expecting to see at that.
Yeah,
where
here
were
we go.
we?
He's
At
gonna...
Which one was this? What day? What day are you talking about?
4 days. In.
Saturday, the fight day, when we saw you at that.
Oh, that was going off. Where was that place?
It
That was
wasn't
at the Bellagio?
Palazzo. Yeah.
Or the Palazzo.
Palazzo. Yeah, that's it.
Fuck, it was like 10 a.m. and it was pumping. pumping. Hey,
What?
this fucking place. What's it called? No, it's fresh.
Oh, was it day
Oh, maybe. Nah, maybe I wasn't. maybe I wasn't fresh. Well, I was there.
I was fresh to death.
Back up.
Bro, I was like, is that tight? And I was like,
Is it a plane? Is that a you know?
I was like, no way, this guy's in camp now.
I wasn't.
Half.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, you just knew about the fight,
Yeah, I did.
but wasn't camp. It was too early.
It was still 11 weeks away.
Yeah.
See,
Can I have a
you needed
drink?
all of them.
Have a drink.
How long's that flight from AKA? From where you were?
Fuck,
To
hour.
Vegas?
Hour.
It's dangerous. Eh?
Nah, after that one, I was ready. I wasn't going back for a beat.
Yeah. You don't need Vegas will do
After
that.
that,
Vegas will do that to you.
Nah, I only need a few days there.
Vegas,
That's all.
you don't need to, once you're there for 3 days. You want to go home anyway.
Yeah.
You'll go broke.
I was ready to go there or a ward, so whatever. Somewhere.
What happened with you and Dan?
Nothing. Fuck.
Nothing.
Oh wait,
I don't
What did you
remember.
oh, something happened.
I heard he called you a lazy cunt, and then you guys started wrestling
Oh.
in the lobby.
I remember Blitz in pieces, but it was something.
Blitz.
Blitz.
You apparently you were saying you can't take me down, so he shot on you.
Probably.
And
It was.
these
Oi, that
two
was.
motherfuckers wrestling in the lobby.
Yeah.
Did he get you?
Well,
Did he get him? Did he say he got him?
I
We
went
should have
blank-
asked.
I went blank after
Yeah,
that. Probably
he
dropped
didn't
me.
mention that in the last.
Nah,
I heard you got the heavy hips, bro. You just bumped him.
nah. Nah, I grabbed the bottle. Nah, all
was
right,
a good
start
shot, though,
this.
eh?
Start this thing now. Oh, was
Okay.
that started?
It's alright. It's been going, bro. We've been going.
Oh,
How's everything, bro? How's so the whole premise of this one is just pretty much find out how you're going during the COVID-19 situation, especially NZ, bro. I know you're on that hard lockdown. So have you
Yeah, bro.
been training and everything?
Yeah, no, I have been. I actually just got back from a 50k bike ride just now.
What?
50k.
I've been trying to stay.
Did you say
fit.
15 or 50?
50.
5-0.
Yeah, me too.
When did we ask?
Yeah,
No.
me
Holy.
Who have you been riding with?
Trying to show off. Nah, solo.
Oh, swear. That's mad.
Yeah, lockdown is I have a few flatmates that mountain bike and shit, and they do a bit of motocross.
Yep.
So I do ride with them sometimes, but most of the time.
Don't
I'm
act
just by
like you're
myself,
doing
bro.
motocross, guys.
Pull up. No.
I know you love to always look good. How have you been going during this have to stay home and can't dress up? I bet you've been dressing up. I bet you've been dressing up on the delos.
You gotta stunt it out.
Sometimes he just walks past in the mirror. He's just
You
like,
have,
oh,
eh?
damn.
I know-
We're still
I know
looking good
this
out
guy.
here.
This guy showers for like 35 minutes after moisturizers, and he's always looking fresh. Okay, I know.
Why are you throwing me under the bus?
Oh,
here, bro?
why you
Bro,
giving out
I'm
his
just saying.
secrets?
I try to do the same thing, but I still look like an ugly cunt.
No,
And then-
it's good, bro. Stay looking good. Stay looking fresh. I can see your skin out there in that cocoa butter.
he's like, did you see that?
See him flex up. He said you noticed.
See that?
Cheers.
Hey, do the countdown fit of the week? Nah. I've been trying to stay busy, bro. I know it's not a productivity competition, but I've been trying to train at least twice a day.
Yeah.
Try to.
Yeah. What's the training routine looking like? Like just fit, aerobic, acrobatic?
Yeah, I got a bag at my house. I got a assault bike as well, and then when it's not raining, I try to get on my bike. I live quite close to the beach as well, so try to get over there a little bit. But
I miss swimming.
Is there many people? Is there many people at the beach where you are? Like, because we've had a couple photos of like people just not giving a shit out here. Have you seen that? It was like that.
yeah,
Manly.
but that was crazy. All those people at Bondi, eh?
Yeah, Bondi, Manly. That's our level 4 lockdown, bro.
Zero fucks, eh?
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
Um, with my beach, you're not allowed to swim, so people just go there to hang out, not hang out, but just to
Sandcastles.
Yeah, or maybe meet up with. Nah.
Do you have fast food open, or what do you have open? Do you have Uber Eats?
Bro.
No Uber Eats, no nothing.
Nothing, bro. So I have to cook. I have to learn how to cook.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'd be done.
That's
Who?
me, bro.
You.
Fuck, I can cook, cunt.
I know you can cook, but you.
I don't mind a bit of an order here and there. Hey, bit of a meet at the front door. But anyway,
We had a announcement today, actually, at 4:00. They said that they're going into level 3 next Monday. So we got one more week on level 4.
Is that what we're at? Level 3? We're at level 3. Yeah.
So what's level 3?
You're at level 3.
We're at level 3.
Fuck.
So pretty much all that means is takeaways will be open next week on Monday.
Mad.
So
And then have they given you the update on like how long you're staying at that for or not?
Yeah, 2 weeks. And then they'll review it and
yeah.
probably go down to level 2.
Is that
So yeah, it's
do
pretty.
you reckon they're gonna go down to level 2?
Oh no, that's what they're saying.
Oh.
They say 2 weeks of revision, and then they'll assess what the situation's like. If there's no more cases and shit, then they'll drop it down. But
Man, if we went to level 2, I just think people would just go back to normal. They would like we're almost at
I'm ready to run the risk. I'm over it.
You're over it, eh?
Oh fuck!
I think everyone's over it, bro.
I've lapped me pub 10 times a day. I'm just over it.
Just
Which
reminiscing, eh?
I just drive past. I run past. I just
Give it a wave.
walk past.
hey boys.
I sniff the handle sometimes. Just waiting for it to open again.
How was it after? Because you fought in Auckland, bro. That was a real quick turnaround for you, eh?
Yeah, that was about 10 weeks from December when I fought in Vegas to Auckland.
Yeah. But,
So I didn't have a break, eh?
Yeah, and that was the first one in December was a close fight. How were you mentally after that to jump straight back in? You seemed sweet because you got the win straight after and went back to work. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was a hard one, bro.
Yeah.
No one really knows like what you go through as you guys all know behind the scenes.
Yep.
But that fight in December was actually a really hard camp for me. Just a lot of things didn't go my way.
Yep.
And then I had to turn up like nothing was wrong, which is what you do when you're a professional.
Mm.
So the fight was good, the first round was good for me. And then I kept getting caught, and then he was better on the night pretty much. He adjusted well, and he got the win. So I knew everything was there. I just needed to adjust a few things. And then Eugene pretty much said, let's just run it back. I don't want you to sit on this too long. So
Yeah, nice.
we got a fight. Pretty much when I was backstage, I said, we've saved a spot for you for UFC Auckland. If you want it, take it. It's for you. It's all yours. And I was like, yeah, I'll do it. So then pretty much when I landed, came back into the gym, pretty much was straight back into camp. So through Christmas, New Year's, just trained all the way through with Dan and Brad. And then, grinded it out.
Yeah.
And then it was fight week. So it all worked out, you know.
Because now off the back of that, do you kind of look at it differently mentally because you had the last win? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
obviously the December was like a low point, but then because you got straight back into it, grinded it out, is it like put you in a different headspace?
Yeah, definitely. It just reassured that what I'm doing is all the right things.
Yep.
And it's just motivating and inspiring when it all works out and you pull it off, and especially being in your hometown, you feel all that love. It just like reiterates why you do this, you know.
Yep.
Like that's what the dream is, always to fight in your hometown and get the win and share it with everyone. So that's why we're in a good place now. Went up in the rankings again as well, so I'm ranked number 7 I think now.
I did see that.
So we're in a good place. And I had another fight booked as well, so I was supposed to fight May 16 in San Diego, same card as Dan.
Active.
So they were trying to get me to fight on this Fight Island thing, and it's just hard to commit to something right now, especially when I can't even leave my house. So
we were talking to you about that, like having camps and how you're organising that, and he didn't seem too eager on the idea, just especially for his fighters, and making sure.
Yeah, exactly. I was ready to move into the gym, like live there.
Yep.
but the next day they cancelled all the events, so I'm glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
so the
I'll
fight...
be doing this interview at the gym.
But so is the Fight Island not going ahead, or it is, or what's?
No, I think it is. Because this happened pretty much when we came into lockdown, when I got that fight offer. Because I just assumed it was cancelled, but then they're like, no, we still have something lined up.
Yeah.
We'll just do it at Bantam. There won't be any cornermen. And I was,
what?
a few things are weighing up there. I'm like, well, am I going over alone? Like,
also, you're allowed to take weapons in, and there's no rules.
Yeah, so with that, right? So if they were to do that, would they? So like, I understand like some people are going to lose, but if you were to say, all right, and that happens, would you say, fuck, if I lose, you know that like it shouldn't count?
Yeah, there's no corner.
Yeah? Is that what, like...
they were going to fly in like a private jet to pick us up, and me and Dan were going to corner each other.
Oh, right.
We didn't need cornermen, and then, we were going to fight at a higher weight class, no weight cutting, go in, fight, and then leave, and then come back and do another 2 weeks of quarantine. So it was pretty like far-fetched, the idea of me even fighting, let alone leaving my house.
But something crazy to be a part of as well at the same time.
Yeah, like I had to run it past my family, and they just thought it was a bad idea right from the start. So I just had to kind of listen to them. Being a fighter, you guys know you're stubborn and you just think about what's in front of you right now. So.
I was just say,
when
you got a good family.
Yeah.
Like my family. Yeah, go. It's good for you.
What? Jet?
The island. An island.
Jet. Yo, let's go. They want another fighter?
So we'll see what happens, bro. Like in the next few months, if they do have a fight on an island, I want to see the logistics of it and see how it works out. And then if it runs smoothly, hopefully, I guess, get on it.
Yeah,
if they were to do that, would it run like? Would they fly you and your camp over and it's just train on the island and then fight?
There weren't no corners.
Or they was doing nothing. You just go there, fight.
Now it's a bit different now. So they're saying you could go over and do like a camp there pretty much for a month.
Yeah, see, that's what I heard too.
Ooh.
But what kind of island are you gonna? Oh, come on, man!
No food. Surprise! It's Survivor. You have to hunt for your food.
Fight your way off.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. Like, we'll see who does it first and who makes it out alive.
Well, we're talking about Survivor. Talk us about the Ultimate Fighter. Like, how was that for you? And even like going away from that and then making it into the UFC as well. Like
that feels like that's like the first time I've ever been in lockdown. So that's what this feels like.
Yeah.
But I got my phone this time. And the Ultimate Fighter, I wouldn't.
You didn't have your phone?
Nah, you don't have anything. You don't have phone.
What do you mean?
Internet.
No phones or internet.
So who do you talk to? All the boys?
Yeah, yourself.
Nah, fuck that.
I'll mate at the front.
Bro, fuck. I'd get into that many fights.
Music, you don't have TV. You don't have your cell phone. No contact. The only people that knew that I was here was my parents. So they were pretty much everyone that knew if I was going for the show. I said, if you don't hear from me, it's good news.
Yeah.
So I was there for 7 weeks. I had to maintain flyweight, which sucked. I had to I had to weight cut every week because I didn't know when I was fighting.
Yeah.
So that was pretty hard. If I did it again, I would do it at the higher weight class.
Yeah. How much do you cut to flyweight?
How much do I cut?
Yeah.
So I walk around for about 66, 67.
And it's 56?
So I cut about 10 kg.
Yeah.
Yeah, I cut about 10 kgs.
He's doing that every week.
So I was walking around like 60.
Yeah.
Like malnourished, had no energy, but I had to be charismatic.
So when they drink and all that in there, do they just
and I had
drink
to look
in
good
the
in
house?
my outfits?
Do they just drink in the house? And like...
Yeah, so if you lose, bro, you can order whatever you want. So people are just drinking and just pretty much trying to pass the time. Because you can't leave after you lose. You have to stay for 6 weeks.
Because they can't tell.
So I remember that one of the guys broke his hand the first week.
Oh, 7 week
bender. So he
bender.
couldn't fight. So he was on a 7 week bender. That was Damasio Page, actually.
Oh.
So, bro, by the end of it, they were like having a competition so you can put on the most weight. So I think 2 guys got up to like 75 kg.
And they could order whatever food and everything. He's from New Mexico.
It's like Christmas. Yeah, he's trains at Greg.
Yeah,
Jackson,
yeah. I'd have met him. Yeah.
He's a good dude.
Yeah.
there's a few assholes in there, bro. Like this one guy, Charlie, always just a little hothead, bro. He always tried to start fights.
Yeah.
I remember I got a knockout and he lost his fight. And then I was like, oh, hopefully I get fight of the season.
Yeah.
Because usually they give out some sort of bonus. And he was like, oh, yeah. If they give it to you, I'm going to take it off you. I'll meet you in the car park. And I was like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, chill out, mate. We're on the same team here. He's from Melbourne as well.
Oh, is he?
And then, yeah. So after that, after training, I kind of snitched on him. I was like,
hey,
this ain't a team. This guy's trying to fight me. I thought we're teammates out here, and it ain't like that, I guess. And then he was like, I'll fight everyone. And then he goes to the coach. He's like, I'll fight you right now.
To the coaches?
Yeah. Trying to fight Henry Cejudo.
Oh, that's right.
He just came off like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I forgot you were on Henry's team. Yeah, did you get close then?
Yeah, no, we're still we've still got a good relationship.
Yeah.
You know, he's always reached out to me and like told me a few, I guess, tips of the game and stuff like that. But I know I'm on a level where I see past all that like bullshit he does for the
Triple C champ. Yeah. For sure.
I see. Even when we talk, it's just normal, you know. But it's just funny to me how he puts it all on.
Yeah, his coach. His coach
his
loves
coach
that.
is even worse than him.
They love that.
Yeah. But he's all good. I'm still in contact with a few of those guys from the show. There's a few guys I want to fight from that show as well.
Oh yeah.
That are in the. There's 5 of us that are still in the UFC from that Ultimate Fighter. So.
Yeah. All at what, flyweight?
Yeah, fly.
Are they ahead of you, or?
Some of them are. One's number 5, one's number 3.
Oh, so they're all around there anyway. So they'll be on your.
Yeah.
In your scope.
They can all catch.
Hey.
The one fight I want to get is Cody Garbrandt.
Yeah.
Did you hear about
That'd
that?
be a good fight.
I thought he was heavier. That's mad,
that'd be a good fight.
Yeah, he's dropping down. He's coming off 3 losses right now. So I guess it's to kind of like
try and mix it up.
Put him back in the limelight.
Yeah.
Reinvent himself, drop a weight class. But remember what TJ did when he dropped the fly? He got knocked the fuck out. So I don't feel like it's a good move for these guys. They get chinny. If they're already chinny, it's going to make it worse. And they think they can just come down here and bully us.
What's
but
the
it's
weight difference?
Well, 61 is bantam. That's the one that he was fighting at. And 57 is fly.
And they were already cutting hard to get to 61, right?
What's that, 4 kilos or something?
Yeah, but they were already cutting hard to get to 61.
Yeah,
So.
and Cody's quite tall. He's like 5'8", so I'm 5'5". So he
is... He's tall.
What's that in centimeters?
10.
What's the saying? What's that mean? If you're under 5'5", your life's like Bug's life or something.
What? I've never heard that.
I don't know. Did you say a meme or a saying?
The meme.
Oh, meme.
Something.
What are you doing the most to pass the time, bro, in the lockdown? I see that
What
right
am I
arm's a bit bigger than the left.
Hey, nah. A bit of beer pong, bro. It was actually my birthday the first day we came into
Happy
lockdown,
birthday,
so-
cuz.
Yeah, I had my birthday in lockdown too.
Oh, did you? What did you get up to?
I was in America by myself.
Oh.
So
I drank
myself.
I drank myself to fucking... I drowned myself to
Obliteration.
sleep. Yeah, fuck. Bad.
Come on. What, so you had a fight booked, did you?
I was in June in Perth.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I remember that. What's going to happen with that card? Is that...
Nah, there's not going to be nothing here for... They're saying there's going to be no sport here for 6 months.
Yeah, we're doing
Really?
online backyard fights if you want to jump in.
Hard Kimbo Slice stuff?
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah, there's nothing...
No sports, cuz.
There's nothing going on. Like,
Actually, I
What
think
about
they're
NRL?
gonna try and start that back up, but I think that's just because need to
it's
get some funds going.
They broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck. It's sad, eh? It's crazy when there's no sport on happening in the world at all.
Well, the fucking Olympics got shut. Since when?
Yeah, it's mad.
Since when?
There's some Olympians cheering, but Like there's someone that wasn't ready, and there's like, oh, phew, like they're hard out. I know, but there's that one guy that's injured, and he's like, oh yes, I'm in, or like.
But imagine the cunt waiting 4 years. You're gonna have to wait another 8.
100%. But they're like.
Imagine if you're like 32, you're done.
Oh yeah.
That's your last one,
unless it's Bolt, he doesn't care. He would have been.
It was supposed to be in Tokyo, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
I think so. Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, because my brother lives over there. I was Skyping him last night, and he was saying no one's really taking it serious. Like this lockdown, people are still working and shit. So
they not taking it serious?
Nah.
Oh wow.
People still catching trains, bro. Like thousands of people in the subways.
What?
But yeah,
is this real? This stuff?
In Tokyo or
just in general?
Yeah.
Well, is that conspiracy theory?
I don't know.
He doesn't know if he believes it or not.
It's conspiracy, man.
Conspicuous.
It's conspicuous.
Oh man, I watched what's that So Fresh episode? When I was doing a bit of study.
The gold.
Your gold watch.
I haven't watched it. I haven't watched it.
Shut up.
I haven't watched it.
Oh man, have you done?
I thought I was in it.
You thought you had it too, eh? You went bang. Look at the gold watch. Check it out. And then they all went, oh, that's the same word.
The widest answer ever, eh?
Nah, it's bad.
I've got to see this.
Yeah, I'll show you the break. What have you tried to pick up any new hobbies or any new skills?
Yeah, I've been trying to read.
Oh,
this is not going well though.
Nah, legit.
Yeah, I've been reading Shoe Dog, the owner of Nike.
Oh yeah, mad.
I've read that. Yeah. Phil Knight.
Have you actually?
Yeah. Oh fuck, he's all cunts think I don't fucking read, eh?
No.
He always says he doesn't. But yeah, he reads. He does this undercover books. Have you finished them? What?
Yeah, I finished Phil Knight.
He's doing a strike call.
Originated in Oregon.
Yeah, he knows. What was the first shoe name that he had?
Fuckwit. Nah. He took it from remember the Tigers from
Tiger. Yeah.
From
Asics.
Remember the
Yeah.
He started.
That was the first one, eh?
Yeah, he started slinging them first. It's a good book.
Yeah, I like that book because I like shoes, and that's what interests me as well.
What kicks are you wearing?
Yeah, he's got Tozer.
Oh, get the dirty ass.
All right, five people. Oh, did we say this? Five people.
No, yeah, we'll ask that. I just asked about why do you think CKB is so far ahead, and how do you think you guys stay ahead of the curve?
Well, obviously because of Eugene. I wouldn't be where I am today without his guidance. Fuck, I remember when I lost in Japan back in 2016. Sorry, I'm going off a tangent here, but I remember when I lost and I wasn't in the UFC. I went to Eugene. I said, what do I have to do to get back in the UFC? He said, just come to training and the rest will take care of itself. So this was 4 years ago when I said that.
Mad.
And this was when I was in Thailand, when I saw, when I was a few Thai and all that over there. So I was kind of lost. So without Eugene, bro, we all wouldn't be here. It's crazy how much knowledge and patience he has for everyone, and how he divides his time equally. No one's a favorite. No one gets the special treatment. Even if you're a world champ, it's all even. So pretty privileged just to have that kind of guidance. So yeah, that's the reason why.
Mad, man. Yep. Well, we'll go to these. We got 5 questions for you.
Yeah.
5 people dead or alive you'd like to have dinner with.
5 people. Muhammad Ali, John Olomu, Sonny Bull.
Really? Have you met him before?
No, we haven't.
Oh.
But he went to my high school.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Who else? I'll say Connor. And I've got one more, right?
Yep.
Shit, I don't know. It's a lot of people.
No backgammons or?
No backup. Hey, don't bring up that story, bro.
I didn't bring up anything. You're snitching on yourself. You're about to go ahead and snitch on yourself. Not me.
Who's the last person? Fuck. I really don't know. Manny Pacquiao. I'll say that.
Nice. What's your favorite ever fight?
Ever? Out of MMA or just in general?
Any fight.
Favorite fight? Boxing would be the David Tua Shane Cameron fight.
Mad.
I remember watching that. That was crazy.
Oh, did you watch it live?
Well, I wasn't there live, but I remember watching it. Yeah,
mad. That was a big build-up.
Yeah, bro.
Build-ups.
Legacy.
Oh yeah. What do you want your legacy?
Slowed it down.
What do you want your legacy to be when all said and done?
My legacy?
Just a
I guess similar to what Eugene did. I remember.
Oh, stop it! Look, stop it,
man.
Stop
Seriously, you've
It's
got
like,
me.
Similar to Eugene. If I can impact someone in a positive way after I leave the sport or while I'm in the sport, then I can die a happy man.
Nice. What's your go-to in quarantine at the moment? Go-to thing to do?
Well, shit, I want to watch that Chicago Bulls doco tonight.
Yeah, man.
That looks mad. Bro, I've just been... everyone, what has everyone been doing? What, training?
Well, that's what we're asking you.
I know, but that's the answer, right? Just training and Netflix. And COD.
Well, that's the next question. What's your Netflix go-to?
I just finished watching Ozark, all those seasons, 3.
Good season.
That's mad.
Yep.
And before that, what was I watching? Oh, the LA Originals. You guys seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Is it good?
Bro, watch it. It's mad.
Yeah,
it's about like hip hop culture and shit.
Oh, nice. I've been watching the Innocent Files at the moment. Have you seen that? All the people on death row that like are innocent.
Oh
and from
yeah,
bad
I've seen it advertised. Yeah, is it good?
I think I watched a
that's
little
full
bit.
on.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, it's good, but these guys have done like 30 years and they had nothing to do with it. But
That's pretty
really?
full on.
yeah, but all right, brother. Thank you very much for coming on.
No,
Appreciate
no worries,
it.
bro. Thanks.
If you want to, do you want to give anyone shout outs or anything before you head off?
Shout out to Selby, day one. You know who you are.
Stay safe, brother. Be good, all right?
Thanks for coming on, bro. Be safe.
Boy.
Talk to you, Carl.
Ciao, brother.
See you, brother.
See you, bro.
Later, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers, brother.